I am Ajinkya Redkar. I am your guide for CISSP certification. My vision is to make both the technical and managerial concepts easy for you to understand. When I was studying for the CISSP certification, the challenges I faced were significant. There were so many technical concepts scattered across the entire book, and it was incredibly difficult to link one concept with another. For example, I struggled to understand how using the best encryption for data and transport linked back to the CIA riot, or why the management approved policies was so critical to that process. Because of those challenges, I have decided to make the entire curriculum flow in a logical way. My goal is to link every technical concept with the managerial decision of why we need it in the first place. A little bit about me. I spent nearly 10 years in financial audits, IT audits, and business consulting. This allowed me to practically see how non security people think, what business owners prioritize, and what security professionals are trying to achieve. I believe the CISSP course is a dictionary. It helps security professionals also speak the language of business, and that is what exactly I am here to teach you. I will be starting the lectures with Domain 1. Now, you would ask why Domain 1? Domain 1, which is titled Security and Risk Management, serves as the foundation for the entire CISSP certification. It answers the why behind every question that we have. It is regarded as the cornerstone of the professional credential because the underlying rationale and the methodology of the organizational security postures are established within this domain. While technical execution, including the deployment of firewalls or cryptographic systems, is addressed by other domains, the strategic alignment of security function with corporate objectives is the primary focus of Domain 1. Now let's understand why Domain 1 is the most important domain. Domain 1 is recognized as the most vital component of the CISSP curriculum for several specific reasons. First, it sets the strategy. In the absence of domain 1, security is reduced to a disorganized collection of technical tools. Now what I'll do is I'll write down why I feel domain 1 is the most important question. I will change my screen and open my notes. Like I told you, strategy is the most important part which we have to understand as the SSP professional, which we cover in domain 1. Next part is governance. Governance is introduced here to ensure that security is treated as a boardroom priority rather than an isolated issue. Third is policies, procedures, guidelines, standards, and all of that. Now, the creation of policies, standards, and the procedures is taught in Domain 1, which establishes the compliance requirements for all other CISSP domains. Now, next important topic is risk management. Now, I consider risk management to be a three-star concept in Domain 1. Risk management is the core of CISSP. The CISSP examination does not seek the most robust security solutions, but rather the most cost effective and a risk appropriate measure. The risk management framework, or we know it as RMF, is introduced within this context through the identification, assessment, and mitigation of risk. The necessary framework is acquired to determine which technical controls are warranted for implementation. Another factor is the highest exam weightage. Now, this domain contains 15% of the entire curriculum. Now, the next is managerial mindset. In managerial mindset, we understand, in managerial mindset, we understand about what managers have to think, what business decisions are to be taken based on the technical controls that we have in place. Due to this, all our decisions will be affected in all the later domains. Unless the mindset is presented in domain 1, the technical specifications of remaining domains will lack the necessary context required to resolve scenario based examination questions. I wanted to set the context about domain 1 before we actually start with the domain 1 lectures. In the next video, we will start deep diving into domain 1 concepts. Stay tuned for more and thank you for your time.